Hey everybody, this is Jessica Gutierrez with Clean With Me podcast. This is a podcast where I walk you through cleaning your house step by step. So let's clean together. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So I'm going to do things a little differently today. I'm not going to do the regular full length episode. I'm going to talk about what I did this week because I had a really rough few days this last week because I did get in a car wreck. I think I mentioned it in the last one. But I got way behind in my cleaning just because it was a lot of things, the kids and just, life. Life happens. And my husband happened to be off for a day a couple days ago, and I had a huge cleaning overhaul and basically got everything that I had been neglecting the last few days. And I did post before and after pictures on my Patreon. Super embarrassing because they were pretty bad. And to be honest, that's what my house looks like a lot of the time because my kids like to throw the cushions off the couch and build forts and basically just destroy the house in like 10 minutes flat. So I just thought it would be interesting just to take a peek at like my house at its worst. Or, it's been worse than that. I'm not gonna lie, but at, at a messy time and then show what you could do in just a few minutes of just, 100% diving in and just cleaning. So this isn't going to be like more a step by step. I will go through the outer areas with you, meaning the kitchen, the living area, and the entryway. It's just going to be a 20-minute episode, but I'm going to tell you about basically playing catch up and focusing on things that have been neglected and just taking one day out of the week and just really diving into those neglected areas. So, like with any episode, go ahead and do a load of laundry, do a laundry switch. I like to do laundry at least one or two loads a day, just because if you have a big family, or even a small family with little ones, you're probably going to have a lot of laundry. If you don't have a lot of laundry, then, you may not have to do this, but I do. So go ahead and do a laundry switch, move your clothes from the washer to the dryer, and then from the dryer to a laundry basket for after the episode, and then go ahead and do a fresh load of laundry and start that up. And while you're doing that, I'm going to talk about motivation. So I definitely had lost my motivation, and that's part of the reason why I got so behind. And I talk about this a lot about how the hardest part is just starting. And the reason why I, try to motivate you guys to just start, and I talk about that a lot, is because I struggle with it myself. There are days where I literally cannot just I feel like I just can't force myself to clean, and then I get really behind and then play catch up, and then a couple of days later then I clean all day and then my house is immaculate. Like I have these episodes where I'm, out of it and I just don't really want to clean, and then I have these days where I'm like in the mood to clean and I just get after it. So maybe you're like me, maybe you're not, but if you get the need to just clean and you're in the mood, use it. Do not waste it. Do not waste it. Because when I got that, I'm like, okay, I'm in the mood to clean, so I'm gonna do it. And my husband was, doing his thing, and I was like, look, you're gonna have to watch the kids. I'm sorry if you have something going on, but I feel like cleaning right now. I need to get stuff done. I'm way behind, so I sent him outside with the kids, and I'm like, you're gonna have to take these kids for a little bit because I usually do not want to clean like this, and I just want to get this done. And I got like so much done in just like an hour. My house looks a lot better, and I've been able to maintain it for like 4 days now, which is a record for me because usually I let the kids trash the house by now, but I've actually been keeping up with it. So I've been super proud of myself. It's all about personal goals. What do you need to work on? What triggers you to not clean? What triggers you to clean? You have to think about these things. What outside forces, make you feel down and not want to clean? Evaluate yourself and just think about what it is that triggers you and what it is that makes you, get things done and what motivates you. Once you're done doing the laundry switch, go ahead and move on to the kitchen and start putting away all your clean dishes. And while you're doing that, I will talk a little bit about what motivates me. Obviously, I'm different than you. You're different than me. Everybody, has their own things that motivate them. Mine is buying little things for the house. It sounds like an excuse to buy things, which it kind of is, but it really does just motivate me. The littlest thing I get like motivates me to clean. So my house hasn't been looking like up to par lately. All of our like little decorative pillows that go on our couch have like slowly gotten destroyed over the course of like the year since we got the couch. And or a couple years since we got the couch. And I really like having throw pillows and it's really been bothering me, but we just haven't had the money to get throw pillows. And partly it's because I'm addicted to Target and I always go to Target and I hate Walmart and I didn't want to go there. But we finally went to Walmart and I looked and they had super cheap throw pillows. So if you need throw pillows, go to Walmart. They have like 2 packs for $14. So my husband's like, why are you getting why do you need pillows so bad? And I was like, I can't explain it. I love, like, my couch is my focal point of my house. I have a small house and getting throw pillows for my living area for some reason just motivated me to clean my house. You just have to figure out what it is about yourself, that motivates you like that. When you're done putting all of your dishes away, go ahead and start rinsing off and thoroughly doing a pre-rinse of your dishes and either putting them in the dishwasher or rinsing them and washing them by hand if you don't have a dishwasher like me. So yeah, I took a day out and I was like, I'm feeling down about my house. It looks really bad right now. It's really messy. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna buy some new cleaning supplies. If you're on my Patreon, you did see that I posted that I got new cleaning supplies. I got a hand vacuum. And, it's cleaning isn't always something we want to spend our money on, especially if we don't have a lot of money. It's not something that I'm like usually like, oh yes, I want to buy, this new stuff to clean with, but it was so worth it. And I've been keeping up with things so much better since I, invested in my house a little bit. And, maybe it'll work for you too. Maybe getting little things from your house. And it doesn't have to be expensive stuff. The first place I went to was Dollar Tree, and they have like, these cute little pot holders and stuff. So I got some new pot holders because mine got, like turned pink in the wash or something a long time ago, and I haven't had them for a long time. And I like to hang them up on the wall over my sink, and I just think it looks cute. And I got some hand towels and just little things like that from Dollar Tree, and it was like, what, $6 total? But it makes my kitchen look 1,000 times better than it did. And since I got new things for the kitchen, I had to, yep, clean the kitchen very well, a good deep clean, because I was like, well, I got these new things. And even though it was just some stuff from Dollar Tree, I was like, well, I have to clean my house perfectly, so that it'll look nice and I can actually see what my new little decorations look like. So, that for me is a motivator. So it may not be the same thing for you. It may be something else, but look inside yourself and just think, what motivates me to clean? What little thing would motivate me? Maybe it's like putting a picture up on your wall or something, or maybe it's moving around your furniture, and maybe that'll get you motivated to deep clean. Because I had also said that I didn't want we used to have a rug. I think I mentioned it in another podcast. We used to have a rug and it was like a pain in the rear to clean all the time. And my husband was kind of obsessively like hosing it down. He's weird about stuff like that. And then it just became too much and he was constantly like hosing it down outside. And I'm like, all you have to do is vacuum it, bro. You only have to do that once a month. But he's like weird about certain things. So anyway, um, it was just getting too much, so we didn't have a rug for a while. We ended up getting rid of that rug. And I just, for some reason, I was thinking back to when I had the rug, and it kept things from going under the couch so much because I mentioned that's a big like thing for me, and it's kind of something that doesn't motivate me, that makes me unmotivated, like when there's constantly 1,000 things under my couch. So I was like, you know what, there wasn't as many things under my couch when I had a rug. So I saved up and I did get a rug also. And in total, I probably spent, like, the rug was from Walmart also, and it was probably like 30 something dollars. So with everything I spent, including the, stuff in the kitchen from Dollar Tree, I probably spent like what, $50 at the most. And yes, that is a lot of money for me anyway. But it was worth it because my house has been clean because I actually like the decorations in my house and it's new and it's fresh and I want it to look nice when I get home. I'm like adjusting my couch and, vacuuming my rug because it's my new rug and I want to keep it clean. So that just really helped me and it was so worth the money to me because if, I could spend that much money on just a rug and some stupid things for my kitchen, and it helps me keep up with my house and, puts me in a better cleaning mood, then it's definitely worth it for me. And just still be working on those dishes as I talk, just be chucking along on those dishes. One more thing, at when I was at Dollar Tree, they had their version of magic erasers, and you know what? They worked just fine. Maybe they didn't work quite as well as magic eraser, but it wasn't that much of a difference. And honestly, they didn't disintegrate as fast as the magic eraser ones, so they might not have been quite as good, but they also were a little bit more sturdy. So, that's definitely worth the buy. And they actually have a lot of good cleaning stuff. I got toilet bowl cleaner from there and it wasn't quite what I thought it was. It wasn't bleach. I thought it was bleach. I didn't read it. I just saw toilet bowl cleaner and got it. I still use it, but I prefer the bleach one. The Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. I think I'm going to spring for that. And then I got like, baking soda and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff you can get from Dollar Tree if you have one near you as far as like cleaning supplies. They also carry those sponges, the soap dispensing sponges and the refills for them. So I got a replacement one for my bathroom because mine had broke. And also, I also took a long, hard look about what I was doing on the days that I wasn't cleaning and the days that I was getting behind and just not doing what I was supposed to be doing. And I sat there and thought about it. And it's really the reason why when I'm like, okay, get ready to clean, light a candle, get ready for the day. Because if I do not get ready for the day in the morning, just me, like I said, everyone's different. So think about yourself and what motivates you to clean and what triggers you not to clean. Because when I don't get ready as soon as I wake up, I just sit around my house all day and I get really down and out and I don't clean. And that's just something I've noticed about myself. If I have a list that I prepared the day before and I get ready as soon as I wake up and I get ready before my kids, which is a difficult thing for me because I tend to sleep when my kids sleep and wake up when they wake up. But every time I wake up before my kids, I have a way more productive day for some reason. So just figure out what works for you and just really evaluate yourself. And I'm always praising my, hand vacuum, but that thing is like a game changer. It really is. I mean, with kids, if you have kids, get one, get one. My sister-in-law is the one that made me get it. It was 1,000 times worth it. You can get it on Amazon, Target, Walmart, whatever. They all have them. You can get a pretty cheap one for like, 30 something bucks, probably cheaper. And yeah, it's it's a game changer. Anytime they spill any random thing that usually you'd be like, "Oh, come on." All you do is vacuum it right up. They like using it, supervised, of course. Obviously, I don't want my 3-year-old to break it, but what she's like, if she spills something, she'll be like, I got it, Mom. I'll vacuum it, Mom." And it's the cutest thing. She'll vacuum it up with a little vacuum. It's so cute. And we mounted the charger on the wall because in my house, chargers get lost and never return again. everything gets lost in my house. That is why I am currently recording my podcast late today because I have to record on my husband's phone because I lost the attachment for my iPhone. So that's why the intro is different and I'm recording. So I'm sorry about the late post, guys. Those are sorry to my early birds. But, and regarding my accident, th those of you that were wondering about that, I'll just quickly update you on that. They ruled it in my favor. They called it a total loss, and I'm getting the money for what my car is worth, plus um, financial compensation for medical as well. So I am going to be able to get a new vehicle, a bigger vehicle, preferably a van. Hopefully I'll find a van, but I'm super excited about that. You know, I guess everything happens for a reason. We had been wanting a van but couldn't afford it. So it was a blessing in disguise. It was very scary and I was shaken up about it and I was upset about it at the time, but I realize now that it happened for a reason, and we're going to come out with a bigger car that can actually hold our entire family. So hopefully I will find a van soon. I have a rental right now, which is great, and the kids keep making me go on joy rides with them. And my 3-year-old said she doesn't want to give the car back. And I was like, yeah, I know, baby, me either. It's a brand new car. It's a brand new Nissan, and the kids are always like, Mom, is your new car still there, Mom? Is your new car still there? And then they want to go for drives. It's funny because she overheard me saying that I have to give it back, and she's like, I don't want to give this car back. I was like, me either, baby. You think I want to give this car back? Hopefully she likes the new minivan as much as the brand new rental. If you're still doing the dishes, that's fine. But if you are done and you want to start wiping down, go ahead and get everything that's out of place in your kitchen and just quickly put that away. And once you're done with that, just start wiping down everything. Do a quick wipe down. You can get a good degreaser for your stove top if you have a gas stove and you have like build up on those little, cages for the burners, and spray that on while you're wiping down everything else if you need to. If not, just do a quick wipe down with Clorox wipes or a soapy rag, whatever you prefer. Maybe get that microwave if it needs it. Check your fridge. Does anything in your fridge need to be cleaned out? And this is, I'm doing an outer areas episode, but the main point of this is pick a day that you are free and you have help if you have little kids or just a time where they're asleep or something, and just spend the day getting everything that you've been neglecting. Which for me, I hadn't cleaned the bathroom in a while. It had been a while, under my couch, under my cushions, and the toys were getting kind of out of control. So I really scrubbed my floors, scrubbed my baseboards with, I did use the dryer sheets. It does work. I also use Clorox wipes though. And I started to accumulate stuff on top of my fridge too, so I cleaned that too. Just stuff like that. And I feel like so much better and it's so much easier to maintain. And you don't have to do like a deep cleaning like that all the time. Just every once in a while when you feel like it needs it. It's easier to maintain your house when you have a day set aside where you just really dive in and just clean everything that you've been neglecting in your home. And it's different case to case basis. We all neglect different things. We all have different lives. We all have different things that, we're able to focus on daily and things that we're not. So if you notice anything in your house getting neglected, make a list and just really spend one day and just dive into everything. And maybe try like I did and just get a couple little tiny, things, to maybe a picture to put on your wall, maybe just some family pictures to put on a wall, or some little knickknacks from Dollar Tree or whatever, you know what I mean? Or maybe just get rid of stuff. Maybe you don't need anything new. Maybe you just have too much clutter and you just need to declutter a little bit to make it easier, because the more minimalist you are regarding your house, the easier it is to clean. The less things you have to clean, the easier it is to clean. And a great rule to go by is if you bring something new into your home, throw something away. I brought some new pillows I threw the old pillows away. Um, there was only one pillow at this point because the other ones were destroyed, but still. If you buy a new blanket, maybe get rid of a blanket. You don't need 1,000 blankets in your home. Yeah, you can keep a couple extra for guests and whatever, but if you bring something in, take something out. That way you're not just accumulating junk. And this applies for anything. If you get something new, throw the old, like say you get some new plates, throw the old plates out or give them or donate them or something. You don't need 1,000 mismatched plates or, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. You get some new outfits, you need to get rid of some outfits and donate some outfits. That's a great rule to have so your house doesn't get out of control. When you're done wiping down, go ahead and do a spot sweep of your kitchen so you don't track anything. Or you could just get your little hand vac if you have one like me. I know I'm obsessed. And just, vacuum vacuum it right up. And then move on to your outer areas and just quickly get your focal points of the room. I noticed when I usually don't open my windows, like I open my blinds to let the light in while I clean just because it, helps motivate me. But I burnt something the other day and I had to open the windows and I looked inside the windowsill and it was like super dirty and dusty. So, that's just something I noticed and I didn't have time at the time, but I wrote it down and I'm going to clean that today. Stuff like that. If you notice things like that, but you're in a hurry, just scrawl it down on a piece of paper and then get to it another day. But yeah, look under your cushions. Do those need to be vacuumed out or swept out? If not, just go ahead and make them look pretty and adjust them and fix your couch. Is there anything underneath your couch that you need to clean really quickly? If not, that's okay. Just start picking up the outer areas. Straighten your entryway. If you have like a rug in your entryway that people wipe their feet on, maybe you need to dust that off outside, stuff like that. Just put everything away where it belongs. Any kind of toys, junk accumulating on your coffee table, things like that. Just quickly put everything away and then wipe down surfaces like you would do in the kitchen. Just wipe down your coffee tables, your end tables, your TV stands, your TVs. Does your fan need to be cleaned? I told you there was like a TikTok hack where you get like a pillowcase and you clean it, dust it with a pillowcase so all the dust falls in the pillowcase and not all over the air. I thought that was a good idea. Or if you have one of those fancy dusters that, sticks onto the duster, then, or a wet rag would work fine too. Whatever you prefer. I usually just do the wet rag thing, not the pillowcase thing, but I don't have a lot of pillowcases laying around. But yeah, go ahead and finish your outer areas. And when you're done with that, just thoroughly clean your floors. Mine needed a thorough cleaning and I really got all of the baseboards. I got every corner. We mopped underneath the couch because we got that rug. My husband helped me move everything around and we mopped under everything, and that needs to be done every once in a while. So, and then I mentioned that I also deep cleaned my bathroom. I am going to quickly, if you're not done with the outer areas, that's fine, but I'm just going to quickly go over what I did in the bathroom. I had been neglecting it, so I just bleached everything using that Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, and you can get, my grout was starting to get like funky colored. And you could put that stuff in that, toilet bowl bleach, Lysol toilet bowl bleach. You could put it in the grout around your toilet, around your bathtub. Everywhere. I let it sit everywhere and just bleached my bathroom to death. And it looks so much better now. And then I also, popped the toilet seat off, because most of them snap off, mine do, and pulled it back and did a deep clean on my toilet as well, because I just learned those snap off. I'm 26 years old and I just found out about that. I'm going to be doing that every time I clean the bathroom now because I hate going around those little back things that hold the lid of the toilet seat on. So I just snap them off now. So much easier. And I had a Sheila Franklin tell me that she saw a cleaning hack where you drop a dishwashing pod into a toilet and then clean the rest of your bathroom, and then it dissolves and makes it super easy to clean the toilet. So maybe try that out. That seems like a good hack. I don't have those laying around my house because I don't have a dishwasher, but most of you probably do. So maybe try that out, see how that works. I mentioned that I burnt something in my oven, so I'm gonna have to clean my oven today. I wrote that on my to-do list. My fire alarm says fire, 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 and my 3-year-old did not believe that there was not a fire in the house because why would our house say there was a fire if there was not a fire? And she was insisting that there was a fire on the roof, so I had to pretend to go check the roof and put the fire out because I told her there was no fire. I was like, there's no fire, it's just, mommy burnt something, and she was like, no, there's a fire on the roof. There's a fire on the roof, Mom. The house said fire, the house talks. And I was like, okay, I'll check. And I was like, okay, it's all safe. There's no fire. She's a goof. But anyway, I hope I helped you guys. I know this wasn't a full-length episode like usual. I'm sorry I'm posting it late. I hope you got something out of this. Just remember, look at yourself and notice the things that make you clean and the things that, make you discouraged and get behind in cleaning. Sometimes you just need a real good day where you're just deep cleaning the entire house, and then it's real easy to maintain the rest of the week. Maybe, take your Wednesday Clean With Me podcast days, if you haven't been already, and just really spend the whole day just deep cleaning your house if you can when you're off work or, whenever you have time, or whenever you listen to this podcast. Because obviously you don't have to just listen to it on Wednesdays. And, just really dive in, and then it'll make the next few days easier because like today I barely have anything to do. I just have, I have to clean my oven and in my windows and just do a couple little daily maintenance chores, vacuum, sweep, do a couple dishes, cook. That's about it. And, that's because I busted it out the other day. So just look in yourself, try to motivate yourself. I hope you guys got something out of this. And if you're not following me on Facebook or Instagram, it's at Clean With Me Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. And my art page is at Jessica's Custom Work on Facebook and Instagram. And I will put my Patreon in the description. And as always, happy cleaning.